Hi everybody, Andrew Cherin, Cherin Law here. I'm a Seattle personal injury lawyer and I represent people who have been injured in car accidents. And today I want to talk to you about umbrella policies. So when can you go after an umbrella policy, and does an umbrella policy even cover your car accident injury case? So umbrella policies are insurance coverage that covers in excess of your auto policy. So if, for example, there's some insurance policy that says that if your liability coverage for a car accident case is $25,000 and you buy excess insurance to coverage more of that, that excess insurance will cover the injuries suffered by the plaintiff or person injured in the car accident. So that umbrella policy would come into play. However, in Washington State, umbrella policies are not allowed. The insurance commissioner, for whatever reason, believes that excess policies should not be allowed because they're unfair insurance coverage policies in some way. I'm not sure exactly what the reasoning behind it is, but in general, in Washington State, umbrella policies are not allowed to cover car accident injury cases. So if you're injured while in a car accident, you can't go after someone's home insurance. So that's considered kind of excess coverage in addition to the automobile, and that's not allowed. It's kind of in line with the anti-stacking laws of insurance coverage in Washington State, and that kind of keeps down premiums because in some states they allow stacking insurance and umbrella policies to cover car accident injury cases. And Washington State's not one of them. In order to usually have those stacking or umbrella policies, you end up having to pay like a premium, an increase in premium for each policy that you have on there. And for whatever reason, I'm not sure exactly the reasoning why Washington State doesn't allow it, but they don't allow umbrella policies and stacking of insurance. However, stacking insurance, what Washington does allow is for you to, if you have multiple cars on a policy, it does allow for you to get the highest coverage. So if you have multiple cars on there, and let's say one of your lower cars with insurance on there is on that insured policy, you can get the higher of the UIM policies on your other car. So let's say one car has $200,000 UIM on it, and the car that you were injured in has $100,000. You could potentially get that $200,000 UIM policy based upon Washington law. The language in there is kind of ambiguous and kind of leads towards you getting the more expensive of the coverage. However, you can't stack those coverages. So let's say you have the $200,000, $100,000, you can't have the $300,000 policy. Generally, home insurance doesn't cover car accident cases, and a lot of the policies will have language in there that explicitly forbids car accident injury cases to apply to home insurance coverage. That's kind of the umbrella or stacking policy language that Washington State doesn't allow. The language for that is under RCW 4822.030, and specifically it's under 8, no, what is it? It's under that policy, and so if you're looking under there, it's going to show you that you're not allowed to stack insurance. It's not allowed in Washington. You can look it up on there. Washington has anti-stacking laws and anti-umbrella policy laws. So you basically are stuck with the auto policy, or to sue the person generally and then go after their assets. So you can go after their home and any other assets they own. However, generally it's kind of hard to go after someone's house and the equity that's in it, but it is possible, and you could retain a benefit from that. It's generally better practice to go just after the insurance because it's available money that you're actually going to see versus potential money that you may never see when you're going after someone's house or other assets. It's just generally hard to collect on those type of assets. Anyways, hope you guys have found this video very informative, and if you've been in a car accident and you were injured in it, I give free consultations. My number is 206-850-6716, and you can visit me online at www.lawsharing.com. Thanks.